Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of my Valheim Completionist run. I do hope everyone enjoys the stream, and since there's no one to address in the chat yet, we will just go ahead and get started. Oh, I haven't had the death counter on for a while. Not that I've died, haha, but yeah, it was a thing. I don't have my liquid death tonight, but I have polar pop instead. It's probably honestly a little bit better, I don't know. It doesn't have that fake sugary taste to it. Now, if you were here last week or saw the stream from last week, you'll know that the boat was in a very precarious position, but I did manage to save it. By, I don't even know, just virtue of leveling the ground right there. But, oh, I don't have any sausage. Oh, yes. So, we have entered into a new, what do we want to call it? It's a brand new update for Valheim. There's new stuff to make. Obviously, there are some new decorations. You can make a flower wreath. You can make basically fairy lights with thistle. And there's a hat that you can make also. There's also some new weapons for the meadows that are apparently very strong. But I think what we were doing at this very moment was just seeing what we could do with a cart. Right? I feel like I would have landed at a different... Maybe I think I was going to explore this Black Forest. Not with no rested bonus, though. Plus, I think it's about to be night. And if I don't want to increase my death counter again, I need to be cautious. I could probably make some sausages. That would be a good idea. At some point, we'll go back to the farm, get our turnips going, harvest what is hopefully still growing, so that we can just make sure that we don't die. You know what? 20 sausages should be enough. Yeah, I'm not going to make more than that for now. Oh, I had 20 sausages. Look at that. How smart of it would it have been for me to have not? How dare you, sir? There's now an animation, or I don't know, maybe animation's the wrong word, but the amount of time it takes to equip something, that wasn't there before. Cool. Things we're learning. We out. So the new weapons for the meadows are a set of axes. One thing that this game doesn't really have, at least until now, is an assortment or a useful weapon axe type. So now there is one. The boat's not floating in midair. Hello? I got deer hide from that. Ah. Thought I heard fighting. Oh, here you big guy. Oh. Have to actually parry it for that to work. Might as well collect his things. Cool. I'm not gonna worry about carrot seeds right this minute. They're not useless. I just have enough right now. And I have a really solid way of getting more without it being too overdone. The click of skeletons. And that's it apparently. Let's get swifty. Already got those spears, don't need more. Let's see. Oh, okay. Should I mark this? Guess I should. Technically it is something I will come back and look for later. Now, I wouldn't be terribly upset to find a Meadows. I like so. That might be a Draugr village. No. No, it's not a Draugr village. Yes, it is. I can hear the Draugr now. I don't think the new stuff can be found in Draugr villages, but we'll deal with them anyway. Why not? Because there is stuff you can find in here. Hello. Oh, there's a beehive here. I will take that. Bees and honey, still very important. Don't need that. Now this is interesting. This is like a this is almost like a new version of a Draugr village, because there's no Anyway, as I was saying, this is a different style of Draugr village. There is no, like, mead hall. There's no central building. Usually there's, something like a... This would normally qualify for it, but there would normally be a treasure chest in it. There would normally be, like, a throne. None of that is here. It's very odd. But we can... This must be a boar stone with all the boar that are around it. But it makes sense to run around in here a little bit. Continue to pick up the boar meat. And see if we can't find some of these new axe materials. I'd love to put them together and see what kind of damage they do. They're a Meadows tier weapon, but they are dual axes, which is something you don't normally get until the Ashlands. And you're right, Dami Lami. There is no such thing as too much meat. I hope you're feeling better. I know you weren't feeling super well earlier today. I hope that if you are feeling still unwell, that this at least helps you feel better. You are death. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't deserve to be death. Unless you're killing tickets. In which case, be death. Be the death to tickets. Unless it is at the expense of your own health, in which case, don't be death to tickets. We're fun. We laugh. We have fun. We have fun. We have fun. We are... My son says, hello, internet. More boar stones? Fine. Let's just get more boar meat. I can make sausage. Another one? This was the meadows for bees, apparently. I don't know what it is about my timing on not getting stung by bees, but I'm not doing a good job. That's meadows across that water, too. Man, sure would be cool if I had a boat here. But it is something to keep in mind. Plus, there's a mountain over there. That looks like a big one, too. If you're just going to stand there, I do technically need more deer hide. I don't really know that I need more deer meat, though. I'll take it anyway. The beautiful meadows. So calm, so peaceful. Except for me. who is just in here butchering everything. I think that's the Black Forest that I entered in on. Am I not going to get lucky here? I don't think I'm going to get lucky here. We'll see how far this meadows spreads out, but it doesn't look like it spreads very far. Yeah. Black Forest. Well, I thought mayhaps we'd find what we were looking for. But it ain't no thing that we haven't. Because maybe we'll find Haldor. I feel like there's a possibility. Or maybe we'll find a bear. Maybe we can finally get another trophy. I'm just full of optimism today. Haha! A burr! You guys have fun fighting him. While you all are fighting him, I'll just mark your little crypt on my map. Ow! Excuse me. Come on. I know you don't like me. Get out of here. Get wrecked. Oh, I can't carry literally anything that you have because... When did I get tin? What don't I want? What don't I want? What don't I... Resin. Bones. I do want the paws. Do I want the paws? How badly do I want the paws? You know what? That's gonna stop me from doing anything. I might as well grab the paws. Alright, well. Another bear. Another no trophy. I must have gotten considerably lucky with the first trophy that I got, so that I can make this cool bear hat, but... such is life. Oh, hello, blue bears. So many blue bears. Let's go get these guys. Get wrecked. I don't know how long I'll knock these. I will probably stop after a while. And I know I threw that tin, but really, maybe I shouldn't have. I do technically want more tin at some point. Oh, I'm not rested anymore. we riskin'. Why don't we just sit down at the fire? Get ourselves a little rested bonus. Drink a fizzy drink. Another burial chamber. Mushroom. But I need that. Get rid of the coal. I really wish there had been more than just one mushroom. At some point I should probably turn down my like foliage settings so that I can see better. Where did you even come from, sir? I know we're being a little haphazard on stuff here, but I'm really more interested in finding like some specific stuff more so than I am finding other things. Look at this. That must have been where that other guy came from. Oh, there he is. There he is. Ha! The traitor. Wouldn't it have been really cool if I had brought teleportation materials? Doggone it. Well, let's go over there anyway and talk to him so I can get him on. Oh, did I just destroy those blueberry bushes? I might have. Get that out of the way. He's not across the water, is he? No, he's not. Okay. So I could just beeline it back to the port. I think I'll actually do that. I'm going to beeline it back to the portal. Good. At some point, I'm not going to be able to carry even the things that I'm finding. Because I'm just going to run out of space. Or carry weight. So I have 5 minutes left of my rested. Should be more than enough to get back to where we need to be. Now, something else I might do, because we're kind of far away from base, I was thinking of moving my iron, or my foundry, really, just getting it into another location. Someplace perhaps a little closer to my overall to where I will be ultimately putting down roots, especially as it pertains to more iron or all right, we're leaving. Especially as it pertains to more iron. It's really kind of a pain in the butt going all the way to that northern peninsula where my current forge is, and it feels like it would be a good idea to have it someplace else. Maybe I'm just being crazy, but I don't think I am. That's what I thought. At some point, I am... Yes, I know. It is cold. Anyway, at some point, I'm going to need to improve my storage. Because I am just constantly running out of space. And it just feels like it would behoove me to not be constantly running out of space. Look at this nonsense. I don't even barely need to sell anything to be able to afford Mengenjord. This is amazing. I'm going to take all of this with me when it's time to then... Oh. Anyway, when it's time, I will be taking all of this with me. Wow. You know what? I'm not going to put these here. I am going to take all of these bees to my farm and put them there. Did I really have no space for these? Thistle? Speaking of thistle, what do I need to make the Fey lights? Fine wood. Of course it's fine wood. Why wouldn't it be fine wood? I sure would love to be able to, like, there we go. Does that add another comfort? I doubt that it does. But I'll tell you, if this goes up to 10, I'll be thrilled. Pretty sure I've been sitting at 9. 9 still. Okay, so it didn't improve my amount of comfort, but that's alright. It looks great! I love it! I'm not sure how fine wood plays into it, but I love it. Alright. I would have to waste so much fine wood to be able to... Oh, there we go. More thistle. Okay. So... at bare minimum... Have I finally just run out of space for things? I think I have. Alright. So... I think all of my cores are at the other base. How many cores do I have? 4. That's... that's a thing. I might need to chop more fine wood. But I do want to have a portal dedicated to the trader. I don't want to have to... They glow. They have little lights that dance around. I love it. Anyway, I don't want to have to... So, I want another portal. I want it to take me to the trader. Where am I going to put this? Valid placement. It's because I'm turning into these rocks. There. Did I pick up those rocks? I did not pick up those rocks. Where'd those rocks go? Are they... They're underneath. There we go. Okay. So that'll take me to the trader once I get it. So here's what we'll do. I don't need no stinking rested bonus from sleeping. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab the things that are in the boat, take them back to the base, and then I'm gonna break down the boat. Darn it. then I probably will have to bring the boat stuff back here even. Because the boat's so heavy and I still do not actually have Mengen Yord. I don't actually need these cores. Like I need to put them back. There. I will, at bare minimum, guarantee that I will get these materials back. I feel like this troll, or this Grey Dwarf, is really trying to help. He's just having a bit of a time of it. Get here. Yeah, I can't even pick up the nails without carrying too much. Like, it's remarkable how heavy the boat materials themselves are. I know I could have, you know, like made a cart and taken that across the Black Forest, but I didn't really feel like doing that. There was a lot of rocky terrain. There we go. I think it's about to be daytime. We just got a world save notification. Drop that off here. I thought I heard the snarl of a troll. Just wanted to take a look and make sure there wasn't something gonna come over here and start beating up my base. Alright. So, I think all I... Where's all my wood? Oh. There we go. All I need to do is take this with me so that I can easily break this down. And then I will go back here. Here we are. We are ready. So let's go get the trader. And who knows, maybe we'll come across another bear that we can fight and try to get another trophy off of. Who knows? This place is full of spawners. Like, I do believe that is like the third spawner I've encountered in this Black Forest. Very full of things to kill, if I so chose. Any other blueberries than just that one? No? Okay. They're sad. Hello, sir. Get wrecked. Poof. Yeah, at some point I'll have to come back here and get me some more tin because there's a lot of it. It's a decent amount of copper too. Wow, a lot of carrot seeds. Like a lot of carrot seeds. I would thank you. Look at all these blueberries. So excited. At some point, if I so chose, I could also plant some of this thistle. Bleh. Ah, no. Always 3. Boy, this guy is out here, isn't he? Hello. Haldor is such a goat. See, this is another way to get yourself a bear skin or a bear head is to take his. Come on. And there we have it. I thought I heard more skellies. For reals? Like, is there another burial chamber over here? Like, normally they'd only make that kind of racket if... No, 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 no. Well, I've confirmed. That's, it's plains, it's not meadows. I was pretty sure it was plains. But sometimes you just have to confirm. Alright. But we found him. We found him, boys. I am fully stacked on blueberries. How about that? Ay, 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 I'm fully stacked on so many things. Alright. Dear sir, please buy all of my goods. Yes. Yes, and then sell all of the things. 1,741 for just the things that I had been collecting for so long. I am thrilled that I was able to make that much. And while it is not Look at this. Look at it. It's not like super crazy. Look at this trash thing. Let's head back to the Black Forest. So, all right. So I think what I'm going to do, and I recognize that this is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but it's not going to stop me from doing it, is I hate getting these notifications that there's motion at my front door at night, because I fully expect there to be clowns. But it's never clowns, thankfully. It's just cats. Anywho, I think what I can do is I can get my boat materials, pop out here at the farm, head south, and then sail in this direction with my forge things. Because, like, I don't need all of these things here. I could have this elsewhere. I just can't take it through a portal. I could take all this through a portal. Like, this could all warp with me. But I could make the swamp portal where my forge and stuff is, and yeah, just kind of use that to, the boat is back there, actually. I can move this. Oh! Okay. So we've got Hildir nearby. That's cool. Dicey to get there, because if I remember correctly, there's a bunch of planes over here. But that's interesting. That's fun that I've at least found her. Like, I've cleared this swamp and there wasn't anything in there. There's all this down here that I have not explored yet. I just feel like it would be better to have a forge area over here, maybe. Like one of these areas. And I could sail all the way to it and build something there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, all of the things for this, except for the forge bellows and this wheel, have metal in some capacity. I don't think I've actually made the tool rack. Yeah. Anyway. I don't want to break any of this down, necessarily. So... what do I want to do? So, yeah, I think kind of want to explore over here and see if there's a place to set off from there. If there is, I could come this way. That's where I want to put my Meadows base eventually, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Yeah. So let's get the boat. See, now I don't have to worry about all this stupid weight stuff. At least not for the most part. I don't think I could run with all of this. That's 20 iron. There's no way I could run with that plus everything else. Okay. Alright. So this actually... Let's put this back for now, because that doesn't actually have components that require... Neither does that. Thought about throwing the, oh. I'm gonna have to anyway, aren't I? Dang. Please don't roll too far. Oh, withered bone that I don't need. Okay, let's get the rest. Man, am I going to have enough storage on the boat to take the other stuff? Actually, that's a... Because I also have all of this. Basically, though, anything that I want to... Am I going to be able to get to the ladder? Yes. No! Oh. That went through the boat. We have a problem. Because I can't just lose another... That was thankfully the smallest stack of stuff that I had, but I can't lose everything, and since it's not going to land on the boat, and I can't turn around, we are going to have to scum it a little bit. And what I mean by that is we are gonna hop into another world. I probably... doesn't matter. This world is technically already loaded, so that's not going to do anything for the seed. It's just going to maybe fly me in with a Valkyrie. I don't know. Okay. This is fine. Oh, hey, look. This place is stacked. Da, 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 da. And then we're going to rebuild all of our stamina. And then we're going to log out. And we're going to go back into our normal world. Because I'm not about to lose all of that stuff. because of a really poor choice on my part. So I should spawn at least close enough to the boat, if not on the boat, to be able to climb the ladder, and then put everything in the boat storage. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, that's like what, 14. It's possible I might be able to jump and like pull this off. I don't think I'm... Yeah, I'm not close enough to do that. I guess I can't reach it. Alright, 14 iron. Still not a huge problem. Let's go back up here. And just see... So what have we learned? We have learned there are ways to lose valuable resources. Look at that. Everything fits. Yep. Now we will go back to this location, get the cart materials, because we're definitely going to have to take the cart in this. Wait, what's the cart require? Cart requires 20 wood. Just make sure that I have enough to take. I know this is a bit of a run around and whatnot, but take that. Don't need the cordwood. Don't really need all that stuff presently. Do I? Okay. Maybe we'll fight another serpent. I doubt I'll be that lucky, but who knows? Maybe I will. Oh. Wow, that... Either... I probably am blind, but either I was blind or that was underwater before I made my trip. Yeah, I would be interested to know what all is up here, but this could all be like meadows and black forest. It might not be swamp, and like swamp is probably further down here. In the ocean, in the rain, I do believe night is setting in. We might fight another... Yeah, it's definitely night, because I'm cold. But now we're in the meadows, so chances of serpent have gone down. And I think it was down here where I fought the serpent anyway. It wasn't even up here, but it could have happened. It was raining and it was nighttime. Land ho, boys and girls. We on a collision course. Stop it. I don't want to. There we go. All right, this is too risky. Really do not want to end up losing all of this stuff. I don't have a rested bonus, and I'm wet. Hence why it is taking forever for my stamina to regen. Refreshed my wet bonus. Marvelous. All right. So this is all of the heavy stuff. The rest of this, I do need to drop this off. Another thing that I need to do that I almost didn't do is portal mats, because I'm going to need to build another portal. Yeah, I was about to head all the way down here without a portal. frustrating. I think what I'll do is I'm going to rename my swamp portal to Forge, and then once I wonder if 37. Oh yeah. I should be consistently using that instead of the axe. Oh look! Alright, I have bees that I don't need. Let's... You know what? We're here. We might as well. Alright. How many turnips do I have? 4? Of course I only have 4. Oh. Let's grow some more. Some more turnip seeds. And then we will grow... How many do I have of these? Wait, these are seed carrots. I don't want those. Alright, I've got 15 carrots, so I can make more seeds from if I wanted, or I can just let these do their thing and I'll take my carrots. Actually, no, I'm going to make more seed carrots because... Right, so everything's been planted. Is there anything I need to take back? I don't think there is. Got materials for everything. So we will get the cart to where it needs to be, which is gonna take forever because it is super duper heavy now. And then ugh. This is a bit of a conundrum I didn't face before because I didn't have, you know, thousands of pounds of stuff in the cart before. I certainly wasn't expecting it to take this long. Ugh. Ordinarily, I would put in over there. I just don't know how easy it is going to be to get the boat over there. However, if I take that little... Alright. Let's... Oh dear. I mean, I wanted it over here. Kinda. Man alive. This is... Oh... I think as long as I keep moving, I can keep it from, like, sliding off into the abyss. And truth be told, this may actually work better in, like, water. Because I think the cart still floats in that situation. Come on. Come on, you know you wanna... Hooray for gravity. No. No. See, but the cart floats. However, it is that time of night, so I'm going to take a brief intermission, get a kid to bed, and then I will be back. Hello everyone, and we're back. The fact that you can swim at the same speed. Now, look at that. That there, put that there. All right. All right. Now, did I not say that I needed a portal before I started making this trek? Yes, I did. So on we go, back to get some portal mats before I make the cardinal mistake of sailing really far away and then not having that stuff handy. Hey, at least it's not a pain in the butt to get over here now that the frickin' cart's in place. I don't need that exhale. Wait. Did I think I put them in the... I know it's got to be on the boat. I should have looked at the boat and verified that there was stuff on the boat. Because I know I went and got all of that stuff from all of the chests. Let's get a rested bonus. Come on, game. Give me that rested bonus. Forge, because that's what this is going to go to. I am really glad I came back over here because that was still there. Didn't take that long to confirm, and I'm really glad I did. Okay. Now we can sail with some degree of certainty that we won't end up lost. Now, something else I'm gonna do, because I can. There seems to be a decent amount of tin in this area. Since I have the carry capacity right now, I may as well take advantage. Having the minion yard is so nice. There we go. Alright, so 2 cores, 25 fine wood, and 10 great dwarf eyes. We are set. And we have the wind at our backs. Amazing. It will be very easy to get down to this portion. And we'll probably cut right through some ocean. Maybe even as it's getting dark. Perhaps we'll have another bout with a sea serpent. How exciting would that be? Another mountain. I do think the music for sailing in the ocean is probably my favorite of the music. Like, I like it. It's a good thing too, because normally you end up being in the water for quite some time. Now, something we have not come across yet are leviathans. Not as terrifying as they sound, because they are just a place to mine stuff, basically, but still. The ocean biome is the only place they spawn. I'm just surprised that we have not encountered one yet. Although I suppose it is moderately uncommon to encounter them. I don't know how anyone would be able to do sailing of any kind in a no-map situation. Like, I feel it would be incredibly difficult, if not borderline impossible, to successfully navigate sailing when you don't have access to a map. So that's swamp over there for sure. That is the swamp that I've been to. Carrying on in the direction we are carrying on in. That over there, that is in the direction of the trader. Again, I want to make a port here for the forge. Some meadows over there. Right? Yeah. Maybe not. That could be plains. No, I'm pretty sure that's plain. I'm pretty sure that's meadows. Something to keep in mind if I want to go in. So there's more meadows over there, just the meadows that I've discovered already. We're bound for Valparaiso around Cape Horn. Now, something I did not take into consideration. I don't have a whole lot of wood. I don't have a whole lot of wood. So I might have to actually chop down some trees in order to, I really hope this isn't shallow enough to beach the boat. Because this is not where I want to set up shop. Good, good. It finally happened. The waters, the winds ceased to be our friends. that's more meadows over there, actually. Which ultimately makes sense. That's, I believe, Hildir is supposed to be a what that was. Alright. So, what do I need to build the forge? The coal, the copper. Dang it. Alright, I know I need at least 20 iron for one of the things. Ah, 20 iron, 5 wood, got that. Cool. Chains, more wood. What do the bellows need? And the deer skin. More wood. Two bronze. So let's see, I need 2 bronze for that and 10 copper. So. That's also 25 fine wood, which is all the fine wood I have. Okay, so let's just get the 2 bronze for now. We'll build. I don't understand why it needs to go so far. And then I can recover from the boat getting like destroyed somehow. I would be terribly sad if I lost all of my materials. That would be quite disheartening. But that's all of my... Yeah, that's all of that. Okay. Well, then I think... I think I should have brought some core wood. Let's go get some core wood. The thing I like about like kind of building a forge like this is giving it that sort of that outdoorsy feel. And you don't really get that outdoorsy feel without some outdoorsy elements. Excuse me, sir. What are you all even going to do when all that's left for you guys is a stone fortress? Speaking of, I probably should have left 2 iron bars here for a stone cutter. It would, well, now all my iron's down here, so... Oh well. Oh, one day I will come back, and I will do something about that. But until that day comes. Alright. So... Easy there. Easy there. Game. God, why? Something is going on in the background of my computer, and it is causing some I guess I need to move the portal. Or I'm going to do that a lot. Tell you what, let's hang out here for that sweet, sweet rested bonus. Daytime! there we have it. A nice little space. Perfect for a forge. Let's see what I can damage by cutting this tree down. Yeah! I mean, by all rights, I do technically need some fine wood. Is that now? Pretty sure that is now totally suspended. There. Now all I have to do is build a roof, which is always and forever. Maybe most difficult is the wrong term. But it is when you've decided to make the octagon. Only for this particular one, not all of them. Actually, I think this type of snapping is not going to work. You show up at the the most interesting of times, I might tell you as well, given that, we're about done here. But oh well, better late than never, better late than never. Man, this is going to be beautiful. Oh dear. One of these days I should probably look up how to, like, do this in such a way where it actually looks good, because I thought the boar was attacking my boat, but I don't think it was. I think it just sounded like it was. Yeah. I would certainly like to see some changes. Roofs, technically, perhaps, yes. If you're from the north. But I would certainly like to see a change in the types of roofs available, or roofs. It would be nice. I get tired of, like, rectangle houses, you know? And really, so long as this is modifiable and I can work with it, I'm okay with there being a tiny little hole in the roof. It's not a huge deal to me. Roofs. Roofuses. Roofs. Rufus. Roofi? Anyway, that is the end of the stream, folks. I do hope you all have had a good time watching this. I know that there is now... That's not it. There's an emote wheel, and I don't know what the button is. But I know it's a thing. I know that you can do it now. All the F keys. Yeah. I know it's one of them. I know it's one of them. I just don't know which one. I'll figure that out. Because wouldn't it be cool for me to have an emote wheel to wave at you all with, or do a little dance? Have fun. Anywho, as is tradition, it's been a good night, folks, but it is time for me to sign off. So I hope you all have a great night, and I look forward to hopefully catching up with some of you come this Sunday for our multiplayer stream. Not sure what we'll be doing, but hopefully it'll be a little more cohesive than it was last week when we tried to do a heist in GTA 5. So I hope everyone has a great night. Please, by all means, if you're not a member of the Discord, join the Discord. We'd love to have you there. Stream also on YouTube. You can find my channel at youtube.com/GreenEngineNag. And I do hope you all have a great night. So see you all next week.